The brand new, in fact, it's the chain that I'm wearing with the pendant, new version in your choice of lengths there. Okay. So, as we continue with brand new designs, we have, here it is, the Tulipano. This is the bracelet. This is that fancy, beautiful Italian link that is so intricate. And wait till you see just the thickness of both these pieces, the bracelet as well as the matching necklace. The bracelet we have in two lengths. We have a 7-inch and a 7 3/4 inch. It's $39.90 at special summer pricing. It will be $59.90. The necklace is $69.90, and that will be $79.90 with 4 monthly flex payments. Stamped Italy, stamped 0.925. The necklace is 16 inches in length. Here's the best part. You have a full adjustable extender in the back of 4 inches.
Makes everything easier, doesn't it? And look at the detail even with that charm at the end with the heart. I mean, pretty. Yes, we think about everything. I mean, but this quality that we're showcasing, I mean, this is what we are just so thrilled to bring to you with Sevilla silver, is the quality, that Italian made, very intricate, the just sensational, amazing 925 sterling silver with this quality Italian.
And we brought it back. Chain. It was always a top seller in Sevilla silver with Technimon, the Tulipano. And basically that translates into like a tulip, you know? So if you get super close, you'll see with these intricate hand-woven designs here, it does. It has that resemblance of the tulip as the flower. And yet when you see these from the side profile, these are not flat, they're dimensional.
Yes.
So they're thick and they're bold. Here's a beautiful individual close-up. Isn't that pretty?
And so beautiful to put on and to wear, and we really has great movement. It's not going to catch in anything, and we can look at how stunning and just wraps around. I mean, the movement that we have to this chain is incredible, especially for the size that it is really nice gauge.
Oh, it certainly is. And even the reflective quality, when you see this on, it reflects the light from every single angle. It has dimension, as we mentioned. It's bold. That bracelet is on fire at $39.90.
And we're bringing it back. That's what you said. It was something that was very classic. I mean, Sevilla silver with the Technibond has been 20 years here, and we said we need to bring in that sterling silver, that quality that we are known for, and we doing it right now for you at this sensational, incredible price that we have. What a value. Get it in your wardrobe right now.
Virtually indestructible. That's what we love about sterling silver too. If you're tough in your jewelry, and
aren't we all?
Yes,
I mean,
especially bracelets and things of that nature.
Of course, you're always using your hands.
So invest in a piece like this, because this to me, when you go overseas, especially to Italy, and you know that you have your heart set on buying, something special in way of jewelry in remembrance of that, special vacation or trip that you took. This is the kind of fancy link that I would want to add to my collection that you don't see here, that you don't, find anywhere else, right?
We did the traveling for you.
That's it.
We made sure to go to all these places, go to Italy and find the most incredible deals for you, but quality, because we don't want you to feel guilty when you do travel with these pieces. When I travel, there are certain pieces I leave at home, and then that's usually my costume pieces that I'm going to throw in and not worry if oh, there goes my checked baggage, or never see that again. No, but here's the deal. We don't want you to feel guilty about it. But put it in your overhead bag.
Yes, and I can assure you, though, if you were to go to Italy or anywhere else for that matter, you won't find a value for a bracelet or a necklace. Are you kidding? $39.95 for hand-woven, Italian-made, beautiful, precious sterling silver. Your choice, 7-inch, or we have your 7 3/4 inch, all the way down to the end caps is beautifully finished, all the way to the strong lobster claw clasp on here. This is also a great layering piece. I know I have quite a few bracelets on already, but I would definitely add that right into the mix. It looks fantastic,
and that's what's great about, you're seeing everybody wearing so many different bracelets with rings. But I want to say, with this piece, I feel like it is definitely a classic one to have in your collection. But I also love, with the necklace, you have that adjustability. It makes such a difference with all the different blouses you wear. You don't have to worry about saying, oh, I need an 18. Oh, no, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'll get it. You don't have to worry. Don't worry about it. You have the adjustability for yourself.
So you go from 18 inches, 19, 20, 21, up to 22 inches in length on that beautiful
20 and a half if you want to. 20 and a quarter, whatever you want.
Exactly. 084368, brand new on the day.